I'm with John
Right.
and Raymond.
Yes.
Alright, and y'all are from what city?
Baltimore City.
Baltimore, Maryland City. City of Baltimore.
How long have you been in Columbus?
For a week.
A week. Pretty much tell us what brought you here, first of all.
Well, we came up here to become through this church program, and they promised us a whole bunch of things, and when we got there, it was totally the opposite. They actually had us breaking law. It was called Memorial
United Restitution Ministries is what it's called. And it's pretty much one of those bogus type ministries. And finally we got fed up, so we left. So that put us on the streets.
What was bogus about it?
Well,
breaking law. We was out there panhandling for the church. Like they told us, they pay for our trip out here, and then when we get there, they like, nah, we ain't gonna help you get back home with nothing.
What was the name of this church?
United Restitution Memorial Ministry. And they told us a whole bunch of things, like I could go to school. They came to Baltimore to help people that was homeless to get back into society, be productive citizens. And when we get up there, only thing we learned how to do is break law. So it was a bogus ministry. And so we got fed up with it, so we left. So we chose to go back to the streets than to sit up there and keep breaking law and wondering when we're going to jail.
So, what did they promise you in Baltimore? If you come here,
we were going to get jobs, we could go to school, we could instead of being menace to society, we could become productive citizens. And when we get up here, it was nothing like that. They talk about, nah, we ain't gonna help you in school, we ain't gonna help you with nothing. Only thing we need you to do to sell this and sell that with no peddling license or anything of the sorts.
they don't want you to know nothing about the outside world. All they want you to know about God.
And not really him, because you don't really get the chance to study, because most of the time we out on the field doing fundraising for the church. All in the name of Jesus.
Yep.
I love Jesus, but I don't love him like that. Where I had to sit up here and neglect myself and my family. Like, I left 3 kids in Baltimore City to come up here hoping that I would do something with my life, have a chance, a second chance in life. Get up here, all my dreams went to hell. I felt like I was in hell once I got up here, and they told me all this lie. Matter of fact, the pastor told me, I said, why y'all lied to us coming up here? He said, well, it wasn't meant for you to know everything. Only reason why you up here because we want y'all to make a career with us, with this church, and we will provide your needs. I don't want you to provide nothing for me. I want to be independent. I want to be able to provide for myself, provide for my family.
And that's why you think they keep stuff from you?
Yes.
Like that?
They kept it from us because if they knew, if they told us the truth, we wouldn't have left Baltimore City.
Still in Baltimore.
I would have been still in Baltimore City if they wouldn't. If they told me
the services are better for you anyway.
Yes, way better.
But see, they made us believe that the things that we was getting in Baltimore, that we could get them here.
And much more.
But the thing with it is, they didn't try to help us or provide us with any information to get those services.
And you guys felt like you had to listen to the church because, I mean, the government isn't, I mean, you can't listen to them. They're not doing anything.
No.
I felt like I was forced to stay there. He didn't have a gun, but your mouth could be just as powerful as a gun. And
What was he saying?
Pretty much, either you want to sell this stuff for the church or go to the streets.
We chose to go to the streets because actually, they took our rights away from us by telling us you can't have a book or outside, you can't know anything about the outside world. But you put us in the outside world to go make money for you. But we can't know anything about the outside world.
What about as far as other jobs? I mean,
The only jobs are for working for them.
wait. So you're not allowed to go get another job?
Nope.
Oh, you are after you've been there for 9 months.
Not even 9 months. Because I asked them about that. I say, all right, Rev, once I do this course for 9 months, can I go out and go to school or do something for myself besides just for this church? No. That's what he told me. No. In exact words, no. Like, then what the fuck is I'm here for? It made me felt like smacking the shit out of him, murder slap him, something. I've just felt like murder slapping his ass.
They the type of people, they make you, if you've never been to prison, they the type of people that will make you go to prison. Because they would make you hurt them, seriously, hurt them.
We had to leave, because I was gonna hurt one of them. I was gonna seriously hurt that pastor. I didn't want
We figured we'd be better off on these streets in a city that we don't know nothing about than to be up in there going to prison.
Catching case.
Yeah. So we figured we used our heads.
I mean,
Even though it put us in a position to where we really don't want to be.
It's cold.
It's cold out here, but we figured we'd be better off out here in this cold than to be in there or sitting up in a prison somewhere.
Like a slave or something.
Yeah.
Which the church would eventually put us in prison, because you know what they tell us? When you see the police, leave and go back to the scene, right? They coach you on how to break law. Yeah. What kind of church is this? I'm like, man, I ain't never seen no church like this.
They put you in places knowing that it's against the law to do what they do, but they don't care. Excuse me, they don't care. They put you out there anyway.
All in the name of Jesus. You're doing a good deed for the church. Yeah, good deed, my
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what they say. The government say they got jobs out here for people, but when you go to apply for a job, next thing you know, they're saying, "Well, I'm sorry, the position's been filled," and when the position may be still open.
I've been to prison. I have a felony on my record. And it's hard for me to even get a job that's paying over $8, because once they see that I got a felony, like I can't vote. Right now, I can't even vote. I had to wait 5 years before I could vote because I got a felony.
Like now you're not a citizen.
Right. I can't even get food stamps because I have a felony.
And because you have a felony, you're much more likely to need them.
Yes. Like, felonies don't need to eat. I'm just getting out of prison. I'm hungry. Help me out some kind of way. It's like society telling me, man, you might as well go back out there and rob a bank, sell drugs, do something, because we're not going to help you.
You can't get a loan for college, and you can't get hired either.
So what did that leave me? It leaves me these streets, so I got to do what I got to do. I don't want to do certain things I do, but I have to, because society ain't trying to help me or meet my needs. I don't want them to give me nothing. Let me work for it so I can have a sense of accomplishment. Like I did something so I could be proud. You know, but when you sit up here and put me in a situation where the only thing I can do is grab a gun and go out there and get it, then I got to do what I got to do.
So it's no wonder that so many people go back to prison.
Yeah. Right, because society puts them back in prison because of the simple things that they don't allow. They don't put jobs out there for them. Like he said, when you come out of prison, if you got a felony, don't nobody want to hire you. So therefore, what did that leave for you to do? You can't. If they don't nobody want to give you a chance, just because you've been to prison and you come out. At least you're coming out to try. If you go and put an application in for a job, at least you're trying to get back in and fit back into society the right way. But when they don't try to give you anything for as a job or give you a chance to work and show that you still is a human being, then that makes you not be a human being and go out here and do wrong things.
You know, back to what the government could do now that I'm thinking about my situation. Maybe he need to open up some programs for ex-offenders. Maybe that's be a start too. Besides,
if they really wanted to stop crime, wouldn't they take care of people coming out of prison so they didn't have to go back?